Hi, I'm Joy.
Hi, I'm Lorraine.
And this is Girlish Gurus. And Lorraine, why are we here?
We're here to talk about mid-lifestyle topics for women who are 45 and older to help you live your best, healthiest, and most fulfilled life. We're also going to have lots of fun along the way.
So let's get started. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Look at my double chin. Not by the hair of my double chin.
Stop. I just started using a new neck cream. I hope it works. Oh my God.
I think your neck is just fine. Oh.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, this is the best.
You guys are the best. I'm turning up my volume.
Okay.
Oh my
I
gosh.
gotta turn mine up too a little bit, I think.
Oh my gosh, you guys are the best.
We're loving this.
Oh my gosh.
Should we go get some? We can add them to ours.
If you want.
Yeah, go get some.
Listen, we are down for pink curlers. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. The best. Oh my gosh.
We do have a good time, that's for sure.
We have been
my
looking
gosh.
forward to this with you guys because
Oh my gosh, we have two and I'm so excited. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Suzette and Lisa is the my counterpart.
Yeah.
So oh my gosh, you guys are the best. I am just we are actually working on planning a pink curler party with a bunch of our friends on this weekend.
Oh,
Nice.
fun.
We felt like if we videoed more people doing it, then it would be funnier. So
Is this a core memory for you guys?
So for me particularly, I grew up with a little bit of Southern church roots, and every Saturday night my grandmother would torture me with the jar of dippity doo and the hoo-haws. Yeah, and then I had to sleep on them all night long.
Yes.
And it wasn't like one or two. It was like, 20. And so my hair would the next day be like, I have a picture somewhere. I could try to put it on the video version of this. By the way, we're already recording, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah, and
Oh my gosh.
perfect. For me, I'm a bit older than you guys. I'm 67, but as a baby boomer, we kind of had the same life you guys did. But I not only did I have the curlers, I had the whole hair dryer that went with it, with the thing that went over it and the tube and the noise, and it burned your ears. And
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, not the burning the ears. I
want one
love
of
the
those.
curlers. No. Well, we never had that.
we think it's funny that we live. So Suzette grew up in Colorado. I grew up in California. She grew up more of a farm life. I grew up very much in the city. And we had a very similar childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we think that's like, and every time we'll go to compare stuff, I'm like, you did this too? And she's like, you did this? And we keep thinking, how did we all know? And it was kind of because there was only one thing to do. There wasn't a million options, So you all got pink curlers. You all got the Sears catalog. You all got whatever.
We had the Penny's catalog too, and Montgomery Ward. That was a very big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. Very big deal. Yeah.
Where in the South are you from?
Well, I actually was born in New York, raised in Ohio, but my family, my dad is from North Carolina, and my mom was from Indiana, which wasn't which we say it's the Midwest, but my husband's like, that's not the Midwest. That's like
Indiana?
Yeah, he said that's not the Midwest.
Midwest? Yeah.
So, but my grandpa Cope, her dad was born in Kentucky, so those roots are like dug in deep.
you guys look fantastic.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Joy, take a shot. Take a picture.
Yeah.
Now we know you guys did homework. This is the greatest.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so one really big picture and then pause, and that'll be our big thumbnail. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, how about my head? Okay, so funny. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, all right. Okay, so Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, we're ready to get started. Ladies, what we're going to do is just Joy will introduce
So
us,
funny.
the beginning of the podcast. I'll do your little bio, and then we'll jump into the questions, and probably some of the things you already talked about, we'll probably talk about again. All right.
Love it.
Okay.
I'm laughing so hard. Look at how pink my face is getting, like
I love it.
it's not a
You
hot
guys
flash
made
though.
my day. You made my day.
Okay.
All right. I'm changing us to speaker view.
Okay. Oh, I forgot
we
about
go.
that. I'm glad you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, are you ready, Lorraine?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Girlish Gurus. I'm Joy.
And I'm Lorraine.
Oh, Lorraine. I'm so looking forward to this. What are we talking about today?
Oh my gosh. So we have Suzette and Lisa, the Midlifers. And the Midlifers are celebrating aging through laughter, which that's how I found them. I was hysterically laughing at their Instagram posts, really. And we'll
I
talk
know.
about this.
You got This is definitely one you want to check out on YouTube. Yes, for sure.
As the self-proclaimed tweens of adulthood, Suzette and Lisa are sharing the ups and literal downs of living life in the middle. From acknowledging their names have become extinct. I think mine has too. Lorraine is, you don't hear little kids running around with the name Lorraine. To advocating for Scout Life badges for each midlife achievement, like colonoscopies, staying awake past 9, and remembering why they walked into a room. These two women are boldly sharing the privilege of aging. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you guys.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Mhm.
So, ladies, we're going to start here. How did the Midlifers come about? Was it over a glass of wine? Sharing a hot flash?
Could be.
Well, we are actually neighbors. We share a fence, and I joke that Suzette's fence is just a little bit lower than mine, or my side of her house is a little bit lower. And so if anybody remembers Wilson from Tim the Tool
Yes.
Time, that's how I always see Suzette. She's about this far, like her nose. And we've been neighbors for quite some time, and we always are getting into funny antics. And for the past couple of years, we said we should probably film this and entertain some people. And then the idea grew, and we realized nobody's talking about us, our age.
Yeah, we really decided that we wanted to dip our toe in the, social media world because there wasn't a ton of content. There's fashion content, there's beauty content,
There's food, there's
Yeah.
fitness.
all these kinds of things. And we're like, well, that doesn't feel like us. That doesn't feel like us. We're like, let's just be ourselves and try to bring some joy because we like to laugh. It's super fun.
Well, and I would say, Suzette, this just happened to me. Have you ever had that happen to you? And she'd say, oh yeah, that's happened. Or no, that's
Yeah.
never happened. And then we thought, well, other people are probably thinking the same thing. And it feels a lot better to laugh than it does
Oh,
to
yeah.
cry.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys must have the best neighborhood parties for sure.
We do.
We're gonna have to talk about that off camera. Mhm. That could be a road trip there. Mhm. So
I want to travel with these ladies.
I
just
know,
wanna
wouldn't that
tell
be
you.
fun? Oh, I don't know. The only thing I can say about that is if we wind up in jail, I might be able to get us out.
Oh, are you an attorney, Joy?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh, good.
Perfect. We always should travel with an attorney and a doctor at this age.
Oh,
Hey.
that's right.
I
Health
will.
coach.
The health coach, Lorraine's got that covered. Yeah. So, and I just want to say, you can never have too much joy. I'm just saying. So,
Yep,
okay.
that's true.
Lorraine was like, hey, you need to check these ladies out. And so I immediately started following you on Instagram and checking out all your videos. And I'm laughing so hard that already my face is really, really pink,
Yeah.
which matches my curlers almost in a non-planned kind of way. So
Yeah.
as podcasters and people who are active on social media, Lorraine and I, we're always thinking about, okay, topics and where this is going to go. So what is your ultimate mission for I think you're just on Instagram right now, or what else are you doing?
We actually have TikTok and Facebook. So we're trying to dip our toe. We're really not on YouTube yet, but yeah,
You
we're
will
trying
be
to cover all
now.
the bases.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Our ultimate mission was really to just let people know there's a community. We are here there's so much that unites us. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world that seems like it's, fractionating, and you're just your own little pod of your experience. But we want to be creating a community. We want people to say, oh, that's me, or I remember that, or it's super fun because this just happened to me,
And sprinkle a little joy as we go.
Yeah.
We feel
That's
like
right.
if we leave people a little bit better than we found them, even if it's in 30 seconds, then we've accomplished our mission.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's a
Yeah.
great plan. I mean, I really feel like you can do so much with humor. Like that
Mhm.
that kind of takes the sting out of a lot of otherwise difficult situations. So you guys have been going for a while now. I see you on Instagram because I'm too old to be on TikTok. I'm just saying. Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
So are we. TikTok is not our, it's our
TikTok
least
does not
following.
like us. Yeah.
We do
Oh,
very
yeah.
well on Instagram. We do good on Facebook, and then TikTok is just a blip.
Well,
Yeah.
I do have a TikTok account, and I put one video up there with some finger puppets. I'm just saying. And that did not go over too well. So here we are on Instagram. So, okay, you guys have been on Instagram for a while, and you've been going along. How has your community responded to your content? As far as I can tell, pretty well, but I just want to hear from you how that's working out.
Well, we have been on for about 18 months, and it just seems to be like a snowball right now. We feel like people are starting to find us, and the energy is so positive, and our experience on the internet has been really positive. For example, we hit 50,000 on Facebook October 1st. No,
Nice.
September 1st, and we're about to hit 100,000
Wow.
on Facebook.
Fantastic.
within 2 months. And Instagram, we hit 50,000 June 1st, and we're about to hit 200,000.
Holy
So
smokes.
for followers, last month we had 14 million views of our stuff in 30 days. So people are looking for happy, and
Yeah.
we're grateful we get the opportunity to share some of our shenanigans. So
Yeah.
Well,
Really, it's been a very positive thing. I think sometimes people see the negative and the, oh, I disagree with you or whatever. That is really a minority of the interactions we get. We mostly get, oh, yay, I'm so glad I found you. This is fun. We really try to be just upbeat. We don't want, the most controversial thing we put out was a post called "Don't Call Me Grandma," because I don't want to be called grandma. And
Right.
the response of that was bananas. People have very strong feelings about grandma, which good for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and should you be so lucky to be called a grandma? And we were
Yeah.
like, no, our point
Right.
is this generation calls their grandmas different. Like I had to call mine a very formal
Yeah.
name. And we were saying, oh, we have friends that are called Lolly and Pop. So they're Lollipop. And like we were just trying to
Cute.
get it out there. And that was the most negative we received so we joke that grandma is very negative.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
grandma,
Very controversial in our
Yeah.
it's a
Stick
it's
away
a
from that
cardigan
one.
controversy. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Well, as a nanny,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
I've got 7 little grands, and well, not so little. One's 18, but I love being called Nani. I did not want to be. I did not want to be grandma. So
what did you call your grandparents when you were growing up?
I had one that was nanny,
Oh.
and one that was grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to
Oh,
call ours grandma and then the last name, very formal.
Oh,
Really?
And
Yeah.
so we feel like it's gotten less and less formal. And now people are like, hey, Toots.
Yeah.
Like they call them
Toots.
anything they want to, you know?
yeah.
Well, I would have called my grandma Toots, but not for the reason you think. So,
We can relate to your grandma now.
yeah, uh-huh.
Now we just talk to each other like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Lorraine and I, we kind of are on the same wavelength as you can tell. We talk about menopause issues and things like that, but we're delightful, damn it. We really are.
I
Uh-huh.
totally believe it. I totally
Yeah.
believe it.
I do. Based on your curlers, you're in.
Oh, for sure. Yes. And I actually, these are my own personal curlers.
You didn't have to go
They're
buy
not
them.
props. They are real.
So,
I went on Amazon and bought some and brought them over, but they were so flat. I said, these aren't working. And Joy goes, I've got them.
yeah,
I'm like,
no
"Oh,
problem.
okay."
I got you, babe. I got curlers. I got plenty of
Love it.
curlers. Even though hair, those influencers who are doing hair and makeup for women who are over 50, I'm like, that's me. I need the help. So, do you have any favorite or unforgettable moments of interaction between you and your followers? We're interested in that specifically.
Ooh.
Favorite or
Okay.
unforgettable.
Ooh, unforgettable. It's been really fun for us. We feel, social media is the big uniter and the big, it's isolating at times. We're like, oh, okay, we're just here making these fun videos, doing whatever. And it's been fun for me to see people from my past go, oh my gosh,
Yes.
are you
Oh, I
Suzette
love
from high
that.
school? Oh my gosh, and you're like, I don't know how you recognize me because oftentimes we're doing something completely dumb.
Well, I mean, that's how people would recognize me.
Here's me on the floor, you're like, oh, you got me from that. But yeah, that has been super fun. Just, life is a journey, and it's so fun to connect with people that you're like, I haven't talked to you in 100 years, and this is a blast.
And now you're making them laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
And now maybe you can actually perform at the next high school reunion.
To be MC. The one that stands out to me was early on, because we have said, I don't know why we're supposed to do this, but we both felt early on that we were supposed to do this, that it was bigger than us, that it wasn't really about us. And we got a comment from a woman who said, I haven't been able to get out of bed. I've been really depressed. And your video came across my screen. And it gave me, I laughed for the first time in a long time. And I just want to say thank you. And I remember thinking, this is not about us. Like, we're going to sprinkle some joy to people we don't know yet. And we're just going to go do our dumb stuff. And on days when either one of us, like, there's been days when Suzette's like, not coming over, not doing a video. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to do this video today because maybe it's good for us. And then we'll finish and we'll both be laughing and we'll be like, the day's better. I don't know if anybody out there is going to love it, but we feel better. So that momentum has been, so from the silly and the fun and reconnecting with people, but then also like connecting with some people who've given us some really hard stories, the cancer stories, the mother that just passed away. I mean, midlife is a very tumultuous time. You can reinvent yourself. You might have just lost a job and it's really hard to find work because of ageism. And there's people are dying in your lives. Sometimes people are being born, but those are usually surprises, there's all these things that you're going through. And I just feel like, how lucky are we to travel that journey with people that are willing to tap into our little community?
Wow. And it actually comes across in your posts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell you guys really enjoy doing what you're doing, that you have fun together. And it just makes sense that you're neighbors. I mean, really, I was actually wondering that. Are these like ladies just from the neighborhood and they got together and they started this up? So it actually makes sense.
Everyone needs a Suzette in their life.
Yeah.
No, right back.
That's how we feel.
That's me and you, Lorraine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
she
look out.
Confidence. She gets me to do things I don't want to do. And she brings out the best in everybody she touches. It's so fun to be around somebody like her.
Yeah. Well, right back at you. I'm super
I just
lucky.
force her to do things she doesn't want to do. That's about it.
Yeah. I'm always like, I don't know.
Right. It gets easier, right? I was
oh no, I'm still like this. Ooh, Lisa is like, everything is possible, the most positive, dreamer. That she is the visionary of Midlifers. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
You got to have a straight man though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like you got George and Gracie, you got to have that.
Lisa's the dreamer. She's the organizer. I'm the hot mess. And I'm like, hey, whatever. Lisa's got a folder, she's all got us going. And
that'll get in a bathing suit with a leaf blower. Anybody will do that.
Oh my gosh.
Shot at their stomach.
I loved that one. Okay. So let's
go blind though. I'm not getting in a bathing suit on the interwebs at this point. I don't think I could do it because people will be like, liability. I'm blind. Yes.
Okay. We do have to get it. So we do have to get into the curlers here. So this is like a good segue into that.
Call.
So I think that was probably the first one that I saw of you guys. And I was like, oh my God, it brought back such memories. And just the way you did it, everyone listening, ladies, if you're listening to this, you need to go find that reel. Follow the Midlifers and find that reel because it's hysterical. And I don't know if you remember, if you had curlers as a kid, but after those hours with it or sleeping with them, like Joy said, I did sleep. I not only went under, I had the torture of being under the hair dryer with the curlers, but then had to continue sleeping on them the entire night. So not only did I have scalp burn, but I had like a headache when I woke up and everything else. And then to take them out, I absolutely hated my hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But when you guys did that and took the curlers out and your hair was, oh my God.
It was so funny.
Like, oh my gosh.
So funny.
I loved it. I just loved it.
The smell of dippity do or hair gel still sometimes makes me wet my pants. I'm just saying.
No.
Well, we knew that it would be a core memory, right? We thought it was a core memory for us. It might be a core memory for others. We decided we'll just go to our bathroom that night. We'll do it. And we both agreed to sleep in them and then come connect in the morning and take them out. We had planned to finish the reel at the takeout because we were laughing so hard. I came back to my house and I decided to comb the brush through it. And the second I did it, I called her and I said, do not change your hair. You have to comb through your hair. And she said, how bad is it? And I said, it is so good. I look like Richard Simmons. And I do. I can't unsee myself. That was the foamiest my hair has ever been. My kids were like, where'd you get that wig? And I said, it's not a wig. It's really my hair. And we used to do this to ourselves on purpose.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Funny.
So that was my favorite. And then what you were just talking about with the leaf blower. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So funny.
Yes. I know I would need Depends if I spent time with you ladies, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, that is a whole other, we talk about that. We could talk about that. We've talked about that quite a bit on our podcast. I'm just saying.
That's the beauty
no
of it.
shame.
That's right. No shame. No shame in your game. That's right.
No,
So
exactly.
you call yourselves the tweens of adulthood. And I kind of want you to explain a little bit what that means.
Yeah, I think when you think about your whole lifespan, we're not the young 20-somethings, maybe even 30-somethings who are just starting out. Everything's fresh and new. We got a little mileage on our tires, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not ready to just be out of the picture, you know, in every sense. We're key members of our communities and in our workplace and all this kind of stuff. Socially, I feel like the confidence of being a midlifer is so fun because all those things that plagued you as a younger 20-something, 30-something just kind of are falling by the wayside. And it's fun to still be active and pursuing the things that you want to do. Most of the midlifers we come across are just like, oh, I'm giving pottery a chance, or I've decided to run a marathon. You know, not my thing, but
same. Oh, right there with you. Yeah.
No. But it's really about living in the middle of, you know, embracing the parts of us that feel young and exciting, but also acknowledging that, gosh, okay, we do have, you know, some things that about our bodies that are changing and our relationships that are changing, not always for the fun part, but some of it's for the great, you know, just thinking about, I get to be the person I want to be now. You know, I'm living for me. I'm not really trying to fit a mold anymore, you know?
Well, and a lot of us have got the kids side on one side and the adults still, our parents still around on the other side. So we're kind of that sandwich, and tween just feels like I'm not my mom. She's still alive and she's amazing, right? But I'm not my mom. And I'm not my kids. And so what am I in this middle place? And why am I not celebrating that? And if you do have children, then they're probably exiting the nest or in that category. Not mine. I started very late. But they're exiting the nest and you're looking at yourself. And now you're maybe taking care of parents. Your time is shifting, but you're very much a middle. And, you know, we sometimes joke we're also freshmen old people. Like we're in the 101 class of how to be a senior, but we're not ready to be in the, you know, advanced senior citizen class yet. And so it's getting ready for what does that look like? And how can we stay our best healthy self to do whatever that looks like? I think our generation is much more focused on health than the generations before us. It's not young looking as much as it's healthful living. Some people choose to have Botox and facelifts and boob jobs and whatever, and that's amazing and that's great. But ultimately, everybody we know just wants to be healthy for as long as they get to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
As a health coach, we have a saying, happy, healthy, dead.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want anything in between.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, I feel like,
Yeah.
and I think you can see that playing out in the media generally now as well, because all of these celebrities are coming out with their products and they're this and they're that. They're not as good as we are, but that's okay.
Of course. Of
That's
course.
okay. We are fabulous and real. I'm just saying. I think that that's what's coming out as our generation begins to activate and kind of set aside that social conditioning of, oh, you're over 45 now, time for you to go be quiet somewhere, because, you know, we're just, especially women. So I really think that's kind of going by the wayside as we are stepping into our own to a great extent.
Gen X definitely had a, we just got to do it ourselves kind of.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, you know, we can forge this new path about what midlife looks like. So
I'm gonna cook that Pop-Tart in that easy bake oven.
oh my
And
gosh, of
that's-
course.
That's
Or
just
that's
how
going to
that's
be my
gonna
dinner
go.
tonight.
That's right. And
Right?
I gotta be okay with it.
The problem is it's still cooking.
The problem is it hasn't expired. I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
Problem.
like a Twinkie.
Still delish.
That's right. That thing has a 75-year shelf life, you know? Okay, so this kind of brings me into the next thing I want to talk about. Now, the curlers are funny, and the bikini and the leaf blow are very, very funny. Okay. But the thing that I really enjoy as of late is the badges of honor. That's very, very funny. Okay. That's funny for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of thought that's been placed into that whole thing, and it can go a lot. You can get a lot of mileage out of that right there. Okay. So, what is your favorite badge moment from midlife? Hot flashes, staying up late, things like that.
I have to say, for me, first colonoscopy. I mean, that is just like
I
a
just had
mark
it.
in the. Did you?
Yes.
Good for you.
Oh, it was wonderful. When I came to, my husband, I asked the doctor apparently if he found any hot dogs in there. Because, you know, hot dogs, there was that story about they linger in your colon for a while. I'm just saying.
Oh.
my
So the
gosh.
doctor told my husband, you need to take her and get her a hot dog.
Okay, now I'm really feeling old because I've already had 2 colonoscopies.
Did you ask the doctor if you had
But
it?
it's kind of that, you know, like line in the sand where you're like, okay, unless you
Yes.
have some, you know, IBS or whatever, there are people that need them
Yeah.
younger, but it's kind of one of those moments where you're like, oh yeah, that's me now. Oh my gosh.
It's
I did
time.
wake up. I did have a good experience though. I did wake up with the orderly who was pushing me back to recovery or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Are you recovering from a colonoscopy? I don't know.
mean, I guess.
But he was dancing and singing at the Copacabana as he was pushing me back to the room.
Nice.
And that's what I woke up to. So it's
love
really
that.
fun.
Wow, that's special.
That's my
Yeah.
karaoke song.
Is it?
What's been so fun about that though is how much that resonated, which told us that people in our category, right, midlifers, would like to be acknowledged for the changes that are happening and the little things that we are getting through those milestones. I mean, we all joke about the colonoscopy, right? But there's also a moment when you kind of don't care anymore what other people think. And I think that is an amazing moment of freedom.
Yeah.
When you don't care that you don't get fully dressed to go over to the grocery store, or you don't care that you decided to cancel plans because that's better for you, or you don't care what the neighbors say anymore. Like, that is such a freedom moment and such a freeing thing for your soul. That's so happy. But then all the things that people have thought of for those patch ideas are so golden. And we were flattered, excited. I don't know what the right words are, blown away. The number of people that dressed up as midlife troop members for Halloween.
Yeah.
And sent us their photos. There was an entire troop of friends that went and bought the beanies, made the sashes, put on the patches, had a troop sign.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so fun. And I thought, you know what? Maybe that's the way they're acknowledging what they're doing in their lives. Like, I just started pickleball and I want a patch for that.
Yeah.
Or I just made my first loaf of sourdough and I want a patch for that. Like, there was things where I said to my husband today, I'm like, I'm finally good at baking bread. finally in my life. I've always been good in the kitchen, but I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if I got a patch for that? Like, I just want people to know that I'm still accomplishing things here in my midlife.
I feel like there's a merch idea coming on.
Yeah, we've had lots of requests for it, and we've actually tried to look for something, but I think the Girl Scouts have that thing on lock. So there's not a lot of green sashes in the world. Lisa made mine. She calls me up. She's like, hey, come on over. I need you to see something. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever is that? And she walks out with this patch, this sash, and it's beautiful. And I just about died. It was so perfect.
Well, it was her idea, right? She had this great idea, and we'll talk about ideas. And she's like, wouldn't that be funny? And then I happened to be dropping a kid off at a sports, and Hobby Lobby was right there. And I'm like, I'm going to go in and see if they have Girl Scout green material. And the woman's like, sure, you have a Girl Scout in your house? I'm like, no, I have me, and I'm going to make a sash for myself. And then I decided to do it because I felt like the visual was the best. And the minute she saw it, she's like, we're filming right now. We got to film. This is too funny. And the whole concept was just, I think we all are looking for a little acknowledgement. And and it's a great reminder in a funny way, but like, it's probably okay to tell my mom congratulations on things she's doing in life too, because I think we reward up until 18, maybe through college. Way to go. Good job at your sports. Good job. Maybe at work, you find an occasional reward with salaries. But as you enter midlife, I want to know that it's good. I woke up today and I didn't make noises. I don't know. Whatever's happening.
Or if you're like peaking in your career, or if you've launched your kids or whatever, there's lots of things that feel like, now what?
The end.
Yeah. And so we can say, oh my gosh, there's lots to celebrate. And it doesn't have to be life-changing. I found the cure to cancer. It could be,
I remembered why I walked into this room. I got it for that.
Yeah. I cleaned my parents' basement out after they moved to an assisted living facility. And I'm like, yeah.
They're actually like gratitude patches.
Yeah,
like, how you have like daily gratitude. Same thing. You're congratulating yourself and you're appreciating everything that you accomplish each day. Like you said, the simplest things.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
We could all use a little reward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be Girl Scout green. It could be menopause magenta or something like that. I love it so much. And also, just so you know, don't ask Lorraine for help with that, because she used the hot glue gun to make patches, to glue the patches on the sash for, I can't remember which kid it was.
Yeah, both of my daughters, and we went on a trip, and we were on a aircraft carrier in Charleston, and it started raining, and all of their patches started melting off the sashes, and yeah, it's still a family joke. I've always hated sewing. I still don't sew, and now evidently they have better ways to glue things on that.
Hey, no shame.
You did it.
We celebrate your attempt.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
I think my mom probably pinned a few on with a safety pin.
Yeah.
Well,
that was an embarrassing situation, but it's a good laugh now.
It's one of my favorite stories that you've ever told me. And I bring it up every chance I get.
She does.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay, Lorraine, do you want me to keep,
Oh, okay. No, we can go on to, all right. These are the menopause moments. Okay, where are we at?
Okay.
What are we doing now? Wait a minute, what? Okay.
We see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So really, we are having a menopause moment. That's not a
okay.
joke.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
actually, we're going to get a little serious here. So
Okay.
some parts of midlife can be tough, right? And so empty nesting, menopause, things that we talked about, caring for parents. So do you plan on tackling some of those situations? And will you do it with humor, or do you find yourselves maybe finding it a little bit of serious moments in between?
I'll take that one first.
Mhm.
I have a cousin who's got cancer, pretty serious diagnosis, stage 4. And we touched on it briefly. We had agreed that we will cover anything in midlife. And we like putting the humor side to things because it brings us some joy.
Mm-hmm.
But midlife can be very hard. A few months ago, I woke up and I had Bell's palsy. I'm not sure
I remember
if you know
seeing
what that
your
is.
post about that. Mhm.
Yeah, and I still have some remnants of it. That is not a fun day.
Yeah.
And I have friends who it's never gone away. And so it's a permanent disfiguration of your face. something people look at, that's hard.
Yeah.
And we
That must have been so
decided,
scary.
yeah, but we decided on that one, hoping it was going to be more temporary, that we were going to make light and just continue laughing. And I actually, this is my second time having it, which is very rare. I could get eaten by a shark more readily than I could have had this twice. And the first time it went on for almost a year. It was extremely hard. It was an emotional depression. It was a lot of things, right? So that's heavy. And so knowing that I woke up, and I have said openly, the only thing I could never do twice was Bell's palsy. And I got it. And so we were like, what do we do with this? And as you know, I think God's very good to me. And the day before, we had filmed like 9 reels. And all of a sudden, we had this huge cushion to let me mentally get to a place where I thought I could talk about it and all these different things. So we had a little bit of the magic of TV kind of in the background, right? Because things were already in the hopper. But it allowed me to heal emotionally a little bit and then just decide I'm just going to show this face and see how it works. And the more we laughed, I think the more I healed. And I healed much faster this time. So are we going to talk about hard things? Yes. Until we cross over those things. I don't know if we could say we'll talk about everything.
Yeah.
Suzette lost her mom a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that was very hard, right? But we're not in the midst of that at this moment. Have we chosen to talk about that currently? No. But could we? Yes. Does it make Suzette more sympathetic to people who reach out and say, I just lost my mom a couple months ago and this is what happened? And Suzette has a better connection with them through the comments. So I don't think anything is off limits, but I think our overall mission is to bring joy even through the harder times and to sprinkle that joy, because yes, we want somebody to cry with us, but also I want to feel okay when it's okay to laugh again.
Yeah.
I would
We
say,
appreciate that.
yeah.
Oh, really? I mean,
More than you know.
Yeah, it's appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have twin boys who are 22 and severely autistic and intellectually handicapped. They live at home with my husband and I. They are not going to be leaving the nest. I think the thing we've decided is we don't really want to hide anything. You know, not everything is for public consumption, but there's not one way to do life. And everybody's walking, you know, we love to pick on the funny things that are universal, you know, the mammogram, the loss of mobility, you know, these things are funny. But also I don't want people to think that we've got it all together either. We're definitely,
look at us.
You know, I really want people to say, okay, life is hard. And I don't shy away from that as part of our community, but I think part of the goal we want to have is when you need a little pick me up, when you need a little something funny, when you want to feel like you're not the only one going through something, when you want to see a stranger on the internet blow their belly fat with a with a leaf blower, that's us. We will be there for you.
We just did a partnership with KickIt pajamas. They are a pajama company that is focused on people healing from mastectomies, double mastectomies. And they provided us a couple pairs of pajamas to donate to people in our community who are fighting breast cancer. And so real serious topic, right?
Yeah.
Real hard, a lot of real hard. We both had a couple friends in the past year that are going through real hard. But here's an opportunity to shed some light and some education on a company that is doing amazing things for people doing hard. And so if we can use our platform to share their product, to say, look, they're going to donate these pajamas. We're going to give them away to somebody in our community who's fighting it. We had several hundred people respond. I just completed, or I'm just going in for my double mastectomy. I'm just doing this. Those are hard. We're not laughing about that, but we're using the platform of laughter to gather and then to use it also maybe to build you up and to say, you got this, you can handle this. Here are some partners out there that are also doing things in midlife that are addressing. We're looking at partnering with a doctor to talk to us about incontinence. That is an embarrassing topic. But if we can talk about it, then maybe we can build you up in the privacy of your home that you're really worried, and we can have fun and laugh. And at the same time, it's a serious topic. Like, let's talk about it. Let's figure out. So I don't think anything's off limits, but if we can find a joyful angle with not making fun of anyone except for ourselves, we're going to try and find the joy.
That is the key. Yeah.
Laughter is so healing, And I appreciate, of course, we needed to ask you this question, but I so appreciate, I truly do, laughter. Those are my favorite things to find on Instagram because there are so many serious things to talk about. And every once in a while, it's good to get that perspective too. But there is nothing like laughter. It truly is healing, and it does bring people together, and it does lower stress levels. And
don't forget our favorite line from Steel Magnolias: "Laughter through tears is my favorite emotion."
I was just thinking of that the other day. I love that. Yes.
Or I laughed so hard the tears ran down my leg.
We can relate to that too.
Yeah, we really want to joy, but we've got hard stuff too,
right.
And so
yeah.
All right, ladies. So personally, obviously, humor has helped you through your own challenges. Is there anything you want to share about that?
I think the thing that's really come out of Midlifers for me is when I go through something, I'm always thinking, oh, how could we share this? What's a funny angle? I'm dealing with all kinds of stuff with my boys and stuff like that. What's funny about this? Who else? There might be people out there who are dealing with this. I got my blood work, my cholesterol was through the roof, and I'm feeling bad about that. That's not a great thing, but the idea of trying to come up.
But I'm happy to make fun of it.
But trying to come up with a funny angle.
That's a true friend right there.
Yeah. Trying to come up with a funny angle, or kind of trying to think about what would our people, identify with this about. It takes some of the sting out of it. I think, when you think I'm the only one, this is very heavy for me. And that's totally fair to feel in any moment. But when you start thinking about others and how we're together in a community, or how we could lift each other up, that really helps get your mind off of yourself too, where you're like, oh, wait a sec. Okay. There's lots of people who are going through high cholesterol. There's lots of people who've got tough situations at home. Yeah.
Just before we started this, I was on my laptop and I was talking to Suzette, and we were responding to some collaborations or whatever requests. And I had pushed my laptop back to look at something else. And then I put my hand down and I'm like, why is the mouse not working? And she looks over at me, and I'm 10 inches from my laptop, and I'm doing it on the table, and I'm moving my finger around the table as though it's the mouse, but my computer is 10 inches away from me. And she goes, I wish I was filming right now. And that is a moment, if you're by yourself and you're worried about your cognitive, you can get really spiraled, right? And you can say, I'm losing my mind. What is happening? Or you can sit next to your friend and go, oh my gosh, the computer's nowhere near you. And we just found laughter in it. And I think that's Suzette's point, is that the minute you think beyond yourself and how can I bring someone joy from this moment, we'll be filming, and then I'll say, I can't think of it. I can't. And she's like, and we're still going to use that bit because you can't think of the name of a tennis shoe. I'm like, it's a thing that goes on your foot. Yeah. And she's like, and right. So that brain fog is either upsetting or it's joyful. And the more I think we laugh, we joke that we're going to live forever because we don't stop laughing. We just can find it. So I do think in life, the more you push outwards and give outwards, the more joy your life brings to yourself. So
yeah. Lorraine, that's like us. We have so many bloopers.
I know, we do.
Hang out till we're 95.
Oh my gosh. Don't you want to come up with a blooper reel sometimes? Sometimes I'm like, why haven't we been saving these from the get-go? And it is hilarious. Maybe only to us, but sometimes we're like,
I mean, we have several where, and it's probably more me than Joy. I just cannot get it together sometimes that I can actually talk. I start laughing and I'm just doubled over, and I'm like, and I always tell her, pinch me, because I think I need somebody to get me out of it. I just cannot get it under control.
The other day, I gotta tell it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The other day, we were getting ready to do a a podcast episode. We were getting ready to record. And she goes, maybe we should talk about those poop walks. And I was like, wait, what? She goes, you know, the poop walks. And I'm like, you mean the fart walks? She's like,
Not the
"Yeah."
poop walks.
And
yeah, that would be bad.
I started laughing, you know, I was laughing so hard.
Acceptable for sure.
It's
I had to get myself
people
under
tend
control.
to notice the poop walk
Yeah,
much
they-
more than
yeah.
they notice the fart walk.
Like, if you're going on a poop walk, you're going by yourself. Don't forget to take a bag, you know?
Good.
Yeah, I
take a pass, a hard pass on this
Hey.
one.
You guys seem fun, but we're gonna
No
I
poop
know.
walks.
well,
At least not that I can help.
I forget,
again, some of it's out of your control. That's okay. No
I
judgment.
forget who we were talking to, and they were talking about, oh, my husband and I, we go on these fart walks, you know?
Yep.
That's so fun. Anyway,
Oh
I don't
my
know.
gosh.
That may be a little inappropriate, but when you get to this age, regularity is important. I'm just
Hey.
saying.
It is important.
Yeah,
No shame in that.
it's part of
So
life.
It is. That's true. Okay, I'm sorry. I got off on a tangent there. So, okay.
Okay, Joy, it's your turn.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, as we kind of get to the end of the podcast, I think it's important to talk about where you see your mission heading and et cetera. And so, what's one message you wish every midlife woman could internalize now? Right now.
You're perfect. You're absolutely perfect. You're perfect with your
Yeah.
extra 40 pounds. You're perfect with your graying hair. You're perfect with your saggy neck. You're perfect. You're perfect. And I hope you understand your value comes from everything else and you're perfect.
Perfect.
Actually, I wish we were.
That's perfect.
I'm not ready to end it, but that would be a great
Yeah.
ending point because
Yeah.
it is perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you define the privilege of aging?
Today.
Yeah.
Because the other option is we're not here. So
Yeah.
someone we were talking to, somebody, skincare beauty, beauty skin, pick that word
It's all right.
right there.
We know.
I don't even know what the
Skincare.
person. A
Skincare.
skincare individual was talking to us about a skincare expert. There we go. Start over. Ready?
Okay.
A skincare expert was talking to us about how grateful she is to have today because the other option is that she's dead. And I was like, that's a great point. The whole point is we should be celebrating every single day. We're celebrating
Yeah.
aging because the other option is not being here. And we want to be here and we want to be living it out to the fullest and sprinkling as much joy as we can while we're
That's
lucky enough
exactly
to
right.
be here.
Yes.
That touches
Yeah.
me in a particular way because I lost my mother when she was 59 and a half.
Sorry.
And so, thank you. It's been many years ago. I know I don't look that old, but you know. And so I think about that all the time. In fact, we've talked about it quite a few times. And I really feel like part of me getting on the interwebs with, you know, Tita Botones or whatever you call these in Spanish, you know, that is very, very important. And there's an elderly person in my life who doesn't appreciate that and kind of complains about getting old. And I think to myself, I wish I had another day with her. So yeah, I think that's a very valuable message. And I
It's
do
a
appreciate that.
privilege.
Yes.
And I think with anything, right? It's perspective. And so it's perspective that we get to get up and feel creaky. We got to get
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So you can make of it what you
Yeah.
want, and it's a privilege. And if the more we lean into that privilege, I think the more that people feel they can celebrate wherever they're at. You don't have to go run a marathon tomorrow if you don't want to. He always says that to me all the time. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
But if
Same.
you want to do that, you have the
Mhm.
privilege of choosing to do that. You have the privilege of choosing not to do that because you're here. And so you're perfect.
Yeah. I love that. Okay. What's next for the midlifers? Do you have like a sitcom on the horizon or something?
Oh, I would totally tune in for
Well,
that.
Yes.
As you mentioned early in the beginning, we are looking to travel with some of our followers. So we will be talking
Sweet.
about it coming the beginning of the year. but we're looking to do some trips and actually meet in person with some of these amazing midlife
Awesome.
community. I think that should be fun. We want to grow this community, that's for sure.
I think we just want to keep putting out stuff that feels really genuine to us. The thing that the community part of it that kind of surprises me is how much we get out of it. We'll have some dumb idea like, okay, yeah, whatever, and then the comments will just be filled with the most funny, thoughtful, genuine stuff. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is the juicy stuff right here. So I just really want to make it where we can continue having the things that resonate with people, that make people feel like, okay, I'm not the only one. This is good stuff, because there are so many things to celebrate and so many things for people to feel good about, even when you're, going through stuff that you're like, I didn't think this would be me. I didn't think I'd go through XYZ, but here I am. So if we can continue to put out content that I feel is fun and uniting, that's going to make me happy.
Well, and I would follow us for the comments. If we were not the people doing it, I would follow us just for the comments. The community is so funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They say the funniest things, and they're kind and uplifting. And if somebody posts something that is hard, you watch 40 comments follow. You got this. You're going. Fight. You can do this. Whatever. And we love that energy. And so it's really, I feel very privileged that we get to maybe light the match, but that starts this huge bonfire of kindness and love and energy and positivity. And the comments, we live for them. We live for the funniness of those comments.
Well, it comes across that you ladies are definitely sincere and real, and you have that connection with your followers. And I mean, that's where I found the connection with you. I really, I watched those things. Of course, I laughed first, but then I definitely felt the connection. And that's why I said to Joy, we need to have them on. They are like us,
We've been plotting that for a while. Yeah.
Oh,
How
we're
can we
so
make that
flattered
happen?
that you thought of us, and
Thank you.
This is part of the fun, community, finding other people that you're like, we get it, we get each other, that's a blast. I love it.
Yeah, and then using our various platforms to connect people and uplift and bring goodness.
I really wish we lived in your neighborhood.
I know, same here.
Anytime.
We could make that happen somehow. Well,
Come on over. We've got a great fire pit. We'll be out. We'll make some s'mores.
We can make some s'mores anytime you stop in.
And I'll look over the fence.
Yeah, look over the fence. Your page is like Saturday morning cartoons for women over 45. It really is.
You can steal that. I like it.
Sweet. Thank you.
It's the truth. I just laugh and laugh and laugh. I tell you. That's
Thank
good
you.
stuff right there.
And you don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
And you look
for
forward to
Oh,
it.
that's so kind. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We're so flattered to be on your podcast. This has been a really fun time with you ladies.
Yes, thank you.
It has been fun. And so
we're not letting you go yet because Joy has a couple of questions to kind of end the podcast with.
Right. Okay, so we used to do it a different way. We used to ask 3 things you tell your younger self, but we're kind of changing it up just a little here. So, first of all, if your 80-year-old self could whisper something to you right now, what would she say? This is a good one. I'm so proud of you, Lorraine, for thinking this one up.
I think I wish my 80-year-old self would tell me is it all works out. It all works out.
That's pretty good.
How about you?
Yeah.
You are really thin.
That's what you want your 80-year-old self to tell you?
That's a good one.
No,
Okay, that's a good one.
The same idea, though. You're perfect. You're
Yeah.
perfect. Exactly where you are. And today is the last day you get today.
That's
Go
it.
live it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right. Number 2, what is something you've stopped apologizing for?
Ooh, that's a really good one. That's a hard habit to break.
I know. Yep.
Mhm.
Preaching to the choir. Yes.
Oh man, that is a thinker.
It's a hard one. It's hard to think about because that's something we're kind of conditioned to do.
Totally.
I don't apologize for me anymore. I am a big personality, and I'm big from the moment I wake up in the morning till the time I go to bed at night. And luckily, I married very well, and he's very good and kind and loving. And I wake up ready to go. I am a lot, whether I'm on vacation, whether I'm at home, I'm ready to go. And I used to say, oh, I'm so sorry, I have too much energy. Oh, I'm so sorry that, oh, no, I don't apologize for me anymore. This is who I am, and I like me. And if you don't, that's okay. But I'm not going to stop being me. I love who I am.
That's right.
And so, yeah, I think the thing I don't apologize for me.
Mine is very similar. I would say I'm stopping apologizing being loud. I'm a loud person. I laugh loud. I talk loud.
I mean, because you haven't heard me. All my friends, that's what they say right off the bat.
Right.
Lorraine's laugh. Lorraine's laugh.
I love that. I think you have the best laugh ever. So
Suzette's laugh is my kid's favorite sound in the neighborhood. You can hear it inside at our dinner table when she's in her back patio. You can hear her laughing, and they'll say, oh, it's the best sound in the neighborhood.
That is awesome.
It's a large laugh.
It's a large laugh. I am a loud person, and I don't really care anymore.
You don't need to apologize.
Right. No, absolutely not. Yeah. I wish I could hear you from my backyard, that's for sure. But I tell you,
that is a great question. I really love that question.
Well, it's personally a very poignant question for a lot of reasons. But I can appreciate a loud woman because I spent my time in court, and everyone was very vocal about my own courtroom voice. I'm just saying.
Nice.
Okay, last question. What's your midlife superpower? The thing you never realized you'd be this good at?
Ooh, these are such good questions. You ladies are so thoughtful. I really like it.
I can't take credit for this. This is Lorraine. So
I could actually answer this for you. You can answer yourself also, but
okay.
Your superpower is your content and how you are making this community come together and uplifting women's hearts with laughter.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Do you have one?
I was gonna collectively, I think the midlifer's superpower is bringing joy to midlife. I think that I don't think individually I could do this. I know I could not do this by myself.
Thanks.
I think this combination, the superpower that comes out is that we talk each other into slightly uncomfortable. We stretch, we grow. And in doing that, we create a bigger tent for more people to feel welcomed and more people to feel included and more people to feel less shame and more people to feel joy. And so I think that's the superpower of the brand and of the community is that it creates enough space for everyone to feel part of midlife and to celebrate their experience in midlife.
That's perfect.
It's
my superpower is not caring about how dirty my house is. I really
that's a good superpower.
What? Huh?
That's a pretty good one. Yeah.
That is a good one.
I need a little bit of that one myself. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you ladies would like to share? Any last words?
No, this has been such a treat. Thank you so much for thinking of us. Thank you for making your schedules work with ours. So appreciate it, and keep bringing joy because it's,
contagious.
It's contagious, and the world needs it. The world needs it.
I think the world does need it. Yes, for sure.
Before we go though, tell everyone where they can find you and how they can connect.
The easiest place to find us is on Instagram or Facebook at midlifers_. Midlifers with an S and then underscore.
And if you're super hip, we also have TikTok, but
we're not as fun then.
Well, good luck with that because TikTok.
Well, we love you on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram is our jam.
That's our peeps.
Those are the funniest community comments. That's where you're going to find it.
Well, I think that you two are just bright and shining, and your energy is wonderful and so helpful. And I just hope that we can do everything in our power to support you in your future endeavors.
Right back at you. Thank you
Yes.
so much. What a treat. This has been a great highlight of the day.
It
Thank
has.
you.
I now see my rollers coming loose up there.
Let's see
We're
what it
gonna
looks
film
like,
after
Joy.
this, so you're gonna notice. You'll be like, "Oh, yep, that was
Oh
after the
no!
podcast."
Ooh,
Yep.
I don't know. We took a thumbnail already, right? I can take it out. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see
how
what
that
happened.
Hey, no. See
And
my
as
nickname. Now I look like I'm missing a tooth up there.
Ooh, look at this beach wave.
Ooh.
Excited about that.
Let's see.
No.
Oh, I got a little
Lorraine,
curl. I
love
got a
it.
curl. A little
Lorraine.
curl.
Mine went
Okay, hang
astray.
on.
Look at what's happening there.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
Okay.
my nickname in high school was Spaghetti Head, and I see that hasn't changed. Yes.
All right,
oh,
wait.
no. Look.
Pretty good one.
Yeah.
Look at those bangs.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, girls.
my face.
I don't know.
Oh, this is so nice.
I'm not sure what's happening, but
I'm not sure either,
Lorraine.
but I may adopt this.
I'm
as
here for it.
I think operator error. I made a mistake there. Okay. I think that's it.
And then I think we might steal a couple of your phrases. They were so good.
Yeah,
We
you
might
go
ask a
ahead.
question on.
It's all yours.
I'm picturing us in capes, though, talking about our midlife superpowers.
yes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
where
I
you can
feel
put your patches.
Ah!
And hey,
If your sashes become too small, you can get a cape. And
that's right.
Yes.
Wonder Woman. That's right.
And we truly would love to meet you guys in person one day.
That'd
So
be
keep
so
us
fun.
posted. Yeah, keep us
Hey,
posted
see
with what
us
you're
in
planning.
Mexico. We're working on it. Come hang out in
Nice.
Mexico.
That would be fun.
I
That
know
would
how to
definitely be
I know
fun.
how to speak like two or three words in Spanish. I'm just saying.
Hey,
That's awesome.
all you need to say is like muchas gracias.
Yeah,
Oh,
donde
I
está
thought she
el
was
baño?
gonna- I thought she was going to say tequila, but
No. Oh, I don't do tequila. No.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so now we look gorgeous. Everybody looks
Yeah.
gorgeous. Look
The
at your
curls.
hair.
The curls.
It is.
That's all right. So lovely. Well, thank you so much for being on. And please, everybody, make sure to check out the Midlifers on Instagram and see what's coming next.
yeah.
And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hey Lorraine, don't forget, it's time for us to schedule our Lifeline screening appointments. They're 5 simple tests to help us keep on top of our heart and bone health, which is important for women over 45.
Yes, Lifeline Screening has been the premier provider of preventative health screening for over 30 years. In that time, over 10 million people have had screenings to detect their risk of stroke, cardiovascular disease, and other chronic illnesses. Lifeline Screening can provide meaningful benefits for your body and mind, and that's why they're committed to delivering accurate results and recommendations that could give you a healthier advantage in your everyday life, such as early detection of serious conditions, prevention of disease progression, peace of mind so you can enjoy life, savings with more affordable screenings, and no insurance required.
Yep, and don't forget, by using the link in the show notes of this episode, you get a special offer available to Girlish Gurus listeners, so make sure and schedule your appointment.
Get peace of mind now. Here's to your good health. Thanks for listening to this episode of Girlish Gurus. We hope you'll join us next time for more fun and inspiration. Be sure to check the description of this episode for links and information about the topic, and you can find us on our social media platforms, starting with Instagram, Facebook, and now including YouTube. You can find us by searching Girlish Gurus, and you can also check out our website, girlishgurus.com, for more information on us, our projects, books, and our growing community.
And don't forget to download this episode, give it a good review, and share it with your girlfriends. We would also love to hear from you in the comments, because the more interaction we get, the more episodes we can post. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.